So hi, welcome to Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Happy Monday.
It is. I'll give it that.
It's a good Monday. It's a good Monday.
It's a good Monday. It's a good Monday.
That's good. Yeah, it is a good Monday. We both saw 5 Seconds of Summer this weekend. You had pretty nice seats, didn't you?
I had very nice seats. Thank you to my brothers. Happy birthday to me. I could basically like fucking smell Callum, and I was like, damn, fuck, man, that's crazy. So that came out like a lot weirder, but fuck. I was really close. All that to say, I was really close.
That's one hell of a way to say you were really close.
It's really close. He didn't smell bad. I gotta fucking ditch this bit. Okay.
You're doubling down on this one. I love it.
I gotta move on. Really good show. I actually missed Meet Me at the Altar. Traffic was fucking insane. It was also 4 hours getting there, so there was no way in hell. But I saw their videos, so it was like I was basically there. It was not like that at all. I was very sad when I saw that the 5 Sauce fucking sheet was already up, and I was like, fuck. And then I looked at their story, and it was like, Bristow, see you at 7:45, and it was like 8:45 when I saw that, and I was like, oh, okay,
like, all right, I missed them. I missed them by a long shot.
Yeah. 5 Seconds of Summer was awesome. Their show was so fun. It was so cute and fun because they had all the like little clips and skits. Michael, not the strongest actor. But if I had to rank them, probably Luke, Callum, Ashton. You're hanging on by a fucking string, Ashton, and Michael.
They're certainly musicians, not actors.
Exactly. They're fucking like that opening safety one, Michael. You were struggling a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, he was just doing it for the bit. He wasn't acting.
No. But it was so fun. I really liked it. I don't know their discography like super, super well. Like I knew about half of the set list and the rest was just like, oh shit, this is just a really, really good performance. I thought it was fucking crazy how fast they went through that set list. Like they spoke to the crowd maybe 4 times. Like they each got their own little moment to talk to the crowd for like 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. And then it was just like no breaks in between songs. They were just going and going. Like there were no transitions either. It was just like okay, and then it's just fucking a completely different song.
I couldn't even tell. Like I think there were certain points where they played like partials of the songs, but there was zero transition to let you know that the song was going to be partial. No one's made a note of it on Setlist FM because nobody can probably even tell. I was
exactly.
Just like, I really like that song, but that song never ended.
Exactly. It's just like, I don't know when one song started and the other one fucking ended. And it's just only some of the songs had like the lyrics on the screen and stuff, so that made it even harder to tell like when another song fucking started. You could see the finished. Screen. Yeah. Oh my god. I was actually my next comment was gonna be on the screen. They had these telecasters. I don't know, the little fucking amps. Basically, they looked like little fake amps. Yeah. But they had 5 Sauce on it. But for some songs, they had lyrics. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was really, really cool because I don't know, it's just kind of I like the look for sets when it's just kind of like a ton of like little mini screens and whatever. I think they fucking killed that. I don't know. I thought it was really cool how they leaned into the 5 Sauce thing. It was a little random when they just kind of got the fucking sauce cannons and they kind of shot into the crowd for like 5 seconds and then they like ran away. It was like, oh we're bringing this bit back. Okay, no, that's fine. But honestly, I fucking loved the show. I wish I saw Meet Me at the Altar because I've wanted to see them for the longest time, but they'll make their way back to Virginia, I'm sure, or DC or North Carolina. I will see you guys. But yeah, fucking loved it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I had a similar experience with traffic. This fucking venue in Philly is just a nightmare to get to, the Mann Center. It don't matter what show you're going to, how little or much tickets have been sold, because it is one way in, one way out kind of situation. Mm-hmm. And the highway that it's on is also like terrifying highway, scary as shit. But I knew a shitload of songs because obviously my partner has shown me all of their music, and I saw them last summer.
The fucking Calm tour. No, that wasn't.
No, because
No, that wasn't.
that album, last album, was already starting to roll out.
Which is fucking
Yeah. They didn't tour Calm because it came out in 2020.
They need to do I will be there, front and center, fucking barricade.
You'll get it in what, 7 years when they do a 10-year for it.
I'll wait, and I'll be there, front row. Fucking, they're all gonna be old as shit, and I'll be like, yeah, dude. I did the fucking finger point. I made sure to do the finger point for fucking teeth. I was like, fucking, I was pointing at shit, man. It felt so good, you know.
Fuck yeah.
I got too excited about that. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so the traffic getting in was just misery. So as was the traffic leaving, pure misery.
Chaos.
Yeah. No, this place is always not even organized chaos. It's just chaos. Like, it's organized chaos going in.
Free for all.
Yeah, it's organized chaos going in because they have workers directing you kind of where to go. Some of them want to help you, some of them don't. It's a 50-50 split. Leaving, it's just like whatever fucking direction you can get your car going, and then you just start plowing through people. Fucking people were honking at me and shit, like just like honking at the line, because obviously we all get out early. You're waiting, but traffic is at a standstill because thousands of people are leaving the venue at the same time, and we are all parked directly in front of the gates. So there is nowhere to go when hundreds of people every minute are walking past your car, and you can't get in front. You can't. If you drive through them, you're hitting them all.
You're getting fucking sued. Man.
So the guy is behind me honking, gets out, looks, sits back down, honks some more, just Philly style, waits for the other side of cars to go, and just drives around, is literally head on with a car going the opposite direction, and just keeps driving and makes that fucking car move, like, get out of the way.
What a jackass. Oh my god.
It's so Philly though. That is so Philly.
I'd be pissed.
But we're on this like narrow fucking like walkway because it's a park. It ain't even a fucking road. It's a park. So it's like people should be walking on it, not driving on it. You got two cars going both directions, and they got cars parked on both sides. Absolute shit show. But it only took me about 30 minutes to get out. God bless.
Well, that's good for you, man. It took me like 45 minutes. We were just sitting for most of the time.
We left during Youngblood, like caught half it, and then started walking out to kind of beat the huge amount of traffic. So hopped in my car, was able to get in line at least, so that I'm not like waiting to get in the very slow line to get out. I was already in. God bless, but it still took 30 minutes to get out. Of course, Abby, I texted her, I was like, the traffic was miserable. She was like, I didn't sit in any traffic. I'm like, fuck you.
Man, what? Abby, what's your problem? Sympathize.
The Man Center, I have nothing but horrible things to say about that place. I love the venue itself because it's in a beautiful area with like it being in a park and all this shit. It's a vibe, but getting there and leaving is miserable, and I could talk more about that than the actual show if I kept going. But the show itself, we were on the lawn. I don't know who, another gripe with the fucking venue. I don't know who decided to put the lawn at a 45-degree angle, but I was standing like this most of the night.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was pretty sick.
Fucking slipping. Tumbling. Tumbling down.
I was like, whoever decided to put it on an angle like that should be fired. Honestly, whoever designed that whole place, fired. But, so yeah, 45-degree angle. Not too stoked on that. But thankfully, the big ass screens, was able to watch the show. Couldn't see because I know they had a screen behind them, like, and I couldn't see that shit.
Couldn't see it.
No, I don't know what was being projected on there, but couldn't tell you.
It was the same stuff on the other side.
Yeah.
It just had the lyrics, I think, was the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And then Meet Me at the Altar, I did catch them. Honestly, now, I didn't like the record.
Okay.
I didn't like the record. I saw them right before the record came out. Obviously, they played a bunch of songs off the record, but they also played their old stuff, and that I'm upset that they're not an easycore band anymore. So I was not a huge fan of the set this time around, because I saw them open for the Used in Coheed and Cambria,
Completely different crowd.
A completely different crowd, completely different music they were playing. Obviously, I get it. They're not gonna whip out like Hit Like a Girl for these fucking 5 Second Summer fans.
I wish.
I mean, it'd be fucking badass, but we know they're not
I feel like
going
people
to.
would fucking like it. If they just had like one, they just kind of dropped it in there, like, okay, back to the upbeat stuff.
I mean, like even it was just they're more so a pop band now, and I'm not stoked on that evolution. So like, I'm just not stoked on the evolution of the band, so I wasn't too stoked on the set. And I know that at some point those old songs will not be played anymore at all. Like when there's another record or another EP, that's it. They're gone. They're out of the set list.
Yeah.
So yeah, wasn't a huge fan. I just thought that, songs aside, they've had better performances that I've seen. So that was that with that. 5 Second Summer. I appreciate the boy bands that are really digging in and playing an eclectic amount of music across all of their records. I mean, you got Jonas Brothers playing 5 albums in one night. Well, they did play 2 songs off Calm, so we'll count it. But they dug into all the different parts of their discography, which is awesome. I can appreciate that. I like the thing that Taylor Swift has started, where people are just like, well, let's play everything, man. Shout out Taylor Swift for that one.
You can have that one win, Taylor. That one win. That one thing.
Yeah, because it wasn't just like greatest hits with like a couple of songs sprinkled in. There were a lot of deep cuts and all that shit that were played.
Or just the full album with the hits.
Yeah.
That's always the worst. It's like, I fucking love the album, but I do want to hear the old stuff.
Yeah. They put on a good show, as always. I knew more words than I thought I would. I really didn't listen to them much going into it. I've been on a big Korn kick for the past week and a half, so I was busy doing
back
that.
To Korn.
Yeah,
okay,
and
good.
Also jamming the shit out of the Point North record that came out on Friday, which we're obviously going to talk about. 5 Second Summer wasn't in the equation.
No, they barely fought their way in there, man.
But yeah, they put on a good show. Glad that I went. Had a ass shaking tastic time. That was better in my head. And
okay. I see the vision.
Yeah, thanks, man. I hope everybody else out there sees the vision, because if not,
can't promise that.
That'll be really awkward.
It's okay.
Yeah, comment down below if you saw the vision on that.
Comment down below if you want it on a shirt.
Yeah, that was that. Coming up next, I'm seeing Bruce Springsteen.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Family outing. And,
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
I love that guy. I love his music.
Yeah, have you ever listened to his music before?
No.
Exactly. I feel like it's just a New Jersey rite of passage to go see Bruce Springsteen at least once. So we're gonna get that out of the way on September 1st. I got a couple other shows on my calendar, like tentatively, that I want to go to but don't have tickets for, like the Esk Alexandria tour and Corey motherfucking Taylor, of course. Depends on how that record turns out.
Spoiler alert, I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now.
I don't have my tickets yet, but I'm gonna see Memphis Mayfire. They're playing a 500 cap room in Asbury with no barricade. I got to be there. And
voice of a generation. Goddamn generation. Fucking love that guy. I love him so fucking much. Fucking you're awesome, man. We spoke to him, by the way. We'll go watch that, man. She was awesome.
Oh my god. And then Bad Omens. I have tickets for that as well, so I'll be attending.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can you take videos for me?
I don't know. We'll see. I still owe you the Under Oath video. Remember when I said 7 to 10 business days? I wasn't kidding.
Did you record Hallelujah?
I'm pretty sure I did, but as I told you, my phone is all. I haven't checked.
It does. It is a little silly. I was scared that I like it deleted like half my 5 seconds of summer videos. The ones that I like cared the most about, like She's Kind of Hot and Teeth, were the ones that I was like, I need these videos. And I was looking for them the night, like the moments after the concert. I couldn't find shit. But then I realized it's because I had like 3 10-minute videos, because I didn't know, like I didn't have a chance to stop the video and start because they kept fucking switching the songs. Pissed me off. So also at your show, were they like counting down the time until like their fucking set was over? Because first it was fucking Michael. He was like, in 45 minutes we're gonna be back on the bus. And then fucking Ashton was like, guys, we only have 15 minutes left. It was like, I get you want to fucking leave. I get it. You don't have to count down. I'm trying to enjoy my time here.
I think Michael had said something about 45, 50 minutes left together, but I don't think Ashton said anything about it.
Yeah, so I think they just fucking hated Bristow.
Well, fair enough, it's Virginia.
DC. They kept calling us DC too, and it's like everyone in my set, I started it. I was like, we're fucking Virginia. I screamed that, and everyone around me was like, yeah. I was like, okay, guys, let's not storm the fucking stage now. It's not that deep. And every time fucking Ashton, because it was Ashton and Michael, Luke was the only one who was like, Virginia. Those two, every time they fucking were like, DC, it's been so nice. Everyone was like, boo. Fucking DC. Anyway, sorry, that's it. That's all I have to say. That was my last note.
Hell yeah. You've got your little shindings coming up as well.
Silver Scream Con, which is Ice Nine Kills and 3 fucking openers in a seats only venue. Curious to see how that's gonna age. I don't think it's gonna age well. I think everyone's gonna leave their seats and try to go as close as they can to the stage. And then I have Falling in Reverse, Crown the Empire, Ice Nine Kills, and Slaughter to Prevail a couple days after Silver Scream.
This is for
Syracuse.
This is for you with how many times you've seen Ice Nine Kills this year. Getting a little sick of it.
6 times. Not this year. 3 times. 3 times this year. And it's going to be 4, actually. Because I'm seeing them in November.
Wow. Yeah, I'm finally gonna get my Ice Nine Kills fixed this year.
Good.
In November.
Good, man. That shit's good.
Within this moment, headlining. Let's go. Early train back to New Jersey. Can't complain.
I'm very jealous. Once you told me, like, you could check on the ticket thing, and it said it said fucking in this moment and Ice Nine Kills, or fucking however Ice Nine Kills would be the last one. I was devastated. It ruined my day, genuinely, because I want to be able to bail if I'm not like the biggest fan. I can't bail before they fucking hit the stage, but you know what?
Hey man, it's all good. It's all good, man. But we do have music to talk about. It was quite the release week. A lot of heavy hitters. A lot of heavy hitters next week as well. Holding Absence, The Word Alive. Bro, I'm fucking stoked for that Word Alive album.
That Word Alive.
And we've actually got an interview coming out with them this Friday. You
should go
watch that on album release week, and the Holding Absence interview is already out. So those are plugs number 1 and 2 of the podcast. We got many more to come.
A lot more. A lot more.
Point North put out their new record, Prepare for Despair. We spoke to the band, John and Andy from the band, about the record. Bro, what a fucking record.
What a fucking step up from their last record. The last one was good. Really fucking good. But this one, it's like a whole new band. It feels like completely different and like reborn. Yeah. It's cool. It's really fucking cool. Yeah.
The sound change is awesome. I've been following them since fucking January of 2020 when I saw them open for Sleeping with Sirens.
January of 2021 or 2020?
2020.
Damn.
Yeah. I saw them open for Sleeping with Sirens, Belmont, Set It Off, and Point North was the first of 4 on that. And the ones you forgot were the local support on that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was one hell of a show.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a crazy fucking tour to be a local opener for.
Yeah.
You're fucking rubbing elbows with everyone there. You're like, hey, what's up, Kellen? Hey, that's crazy. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was one hell of a tour. Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
And I left because that was the night before my physics midterm. So I wasn't allowed to stay for the entirety of Sleeping with Sirens. So I didn't get to see Sleeping Sirens play a full hour and a half set until last summer.
That's fucking, you have to, no, people would be dragging me out of the venue, kicking, screaming, crying. You're not fucking dragging me out mid Sleeping with Sirens set.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. I tried so hard. Alas, that did not happen. But
that's crazy. That's crazy.
This fucking album, they're heavy now. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the last record, but I found there being certain points in the album where there was like a skip here, skip there, because I was revisiting the album a lot coming up to this record because I hadn't spun that album probably since 2020. And I was just like, yeah, there are a lot of solid songs on here, but there are definitely a couple of songs that I would say are skips, whereas this record, it is just hit after fucking hit after hit. There's no slow songs. God bless.
Thank you, Lord.
You know, they definitely came into this album cycle with like a little bit more of a pop punk tone to the songs, with like Dark Days and Recover. Recover was teetering on, you know, it had a breakdown in there, but then they had Safe and Sound with the Ghost inside, and I was like, they're just trying to get on Octane. This is going to be a one-off. And then they hit us with Someone You Don't Know and Psycho, and then the whole fucking record dropped, and I was like, I heard the whole record, and I was like, God fucking damn, that was not a one-off.
Exactly. Yeah, it was, oh my God, it was nice just kind of seeing it unfold. And then finally, because we got the fucking advance, listening to that shit and being like, no fucking, genuinely such a big surprise, because I knew they were gonna deliver regardless, but as you mentioned, that fucking genre shift, crazy, and it fits them so well. And I think they said that they were thinking of doing it so they were able to, or am I mixing it up with another person, to kind of change who they play with, or kind of open up doors of who they can also play with. And I think I would love to see them more into the heavier scene, because I think they would, that's where they're going to thrive for sure.
Yeah, well, they're absolutely thriving over there. I mean, they're like the number one song on Octane right now, like
good
with so they're not doing half bad for themselves. But this album's fucking incredible. I can't get enough of it. I've been spinning the ever living fuck out of it. I mean, sitting in traffic at the 5 Second Summer show, I was bumping the shit out of this. I was like, this traffic ain't that bad, because I'm bumping the Point North record right now, so life can't suck that much.
Point North makes traffic better. Put that on. What, do you have a favorite song since you've been listening to it so much?
Oh man, bro, I don't know. As much as I hate picking singles as my favorites, Someone You Don't Know is what like solidified this record for me going into it. So I really enjoy that song. Below the Belt is Batshit. Up on a Hill, I'm also enjoying a lot. But pretty much the whole fucking thing, that's my favorite, the whole fucking thing.
No, that's fair. Yeah, it's just genuinely just such a solid and consistent album. I think they really crushed it with that, and I'm happy that it's clicking so well with you. I really fucking like it, but damn, man, I'm happy for you. That's fucking great. Yeah. Good job, guys. You made a good album for Shane.
Good job, guys. Yeah. Crushed it.
Movements dropped a new album, Ruckus, with an exclamation point, and it's all in caps. So that's why I said it with so much energy. This album, thank you. This album, really fucking love it. Genuinely. Such a solid record. Let me see. I did have a favorite. Honestly, really liked the opener, and then I think it was I Hope You Choke that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Really fucking good. That song's fucking crazy. I love it. I love this album, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I also enjoyed this record a lot. I think we both enjoyed this album more than their 2020 record. I feel like we were both left a little bit of like a what the fuck moment with that one.
I think we did kind of shit on it.
Yeah, we were both left a little bit like what the fuck did we just listen to? And I definitely enjoyed this record more. Wasn't the biggest fan of the opener.
Really?
But I did think Killing Time is probably my favorite on the record, but I am a huge fan of the closer, because movements and big emotional songs go hand in hand, and that's probably, you know, the most on the nose song on the record. But
that's their shit.
Yeah, definitely enjoy the record, definitely enjoy the emotional roller coaster it brings you on. And that's what this band is fantastic at.
Absolutely.
But yeah, all in all, it's just a solid fucking record.
Yeah, it's so easy to listen to as well. There wasn't kind of like a when it came on, it was just like, oh shit, okay, and it was just so smooth listening to it. I don't know, it's sometimes it's a little difficult for me to kind of listen to albums in general, which is strange for me to say because I've listened to albums
It's
for the
kind of
podcast,
our
but
job.
exactly, but sometimes it's just a little more difficult some days. But this one was just really fucking easy. It was good.
Hell
Solid
yeah.
album.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I actually gave this one a second spin just to like solidify my thoughts on it because I know I didn't like the last record, and I didn't like. I just wanted to make sure that the opinion I had, because I've all the other albums that we're going to speak about, which is only one more. So the 3 albums, 2 of them I've spent a shit ton of time with, and this one it was just like, well, it came out Friday, and that was like the first chance I got to listen to it. So I wanted to make sure I had enough time with it, so that I could. It's not like we have a 30-second segment about this one and then 5 minutes about the other 2, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's fair.
No, definitely enjoyed this one a lot more, and I think that with the single, like, this is definitely an album kind of band. Like the singles, it was getting to be a little like too much. I think I even mentioned it at one point where it was just like, all right guys, like I was totally wrong about when the record was coming out when I made that comment. I thought it was coming out next month, but still just a lot of singles, and then there was like a lot of lead time with like Barbed Wire Body being like a standalone single, and just like a lot leading up to the record. And I was like, all right, let's just fucking
get the shit out.
Yeah, and that's why I had to give the album multiple spins, because I went into it with like, well, I don't even know what I'm gonna think, because they're an album band, but there's so many singles. So
yeah, basically fucking dropped the album already.
yeah, definitely. If you were spinning the singles and were like, this is listen to the fucking album, because my opinion, you know, take everything I said about the singles, put it in a ball, throw it in a fire somewhere, because I changed my opinion after hearing the full record.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bearings dropped their new album, The Best Part About Being Human. We spoke to Dougie about the record. It is out right now.
Teach me. I'm sorry, I have to fucking do it every time. Okay.
And dude, this album, fucking awesome.
It feels like a classic. Honestly, it feels like that just staple album that it's like, if you want to get into the genre, you have to listen to this album, and that's just it. Plain and simple. It just feels fucking on the nose of what the genre is and how it should sound. Not like should, but you know what I mean.
I got you. Yeah, this it's just fucking awesome front to back. I mean, the opener, Scenery's a fantastic opener. It really is. And Human is the perfect song to bookend this record with. Absolutely. They really did a great job in you know, picking everything. And when I was going back through the interview and editing it, I did stumble across that part, and he did talk about how that was quite the process, you know, the track listing of the record, and it certainly shines through. Scenery is definitely my favorite song off the record, and as I said earlier, I think it's cheap to pick the like a single as a favorite, but it's a fantastic song to open the record with. Howie, You're a Freak is also one of my favorites, solely just for the title alone. I mean, it's also a great song, but that's a great title. And I don't know if you caught, Dougie was posting on his story like memes, and then putting like how you'll feel after listening to this song off the record and this song off the record, and I was
didn't see that.
That's so funny.
Was it accurate?
I don't remember. I don't remember what he was posting. I was just like tapping through, and I was like, that's one hell of a way to hype people up for a record.
Exactly. No, that's fair. That's actually great. Yeah. What I was gonna say about how it's kind of like that feeling of picking singles as your favorite song. I mean, I think it's fair to say that a single is your favorite song, because it's like you've had more time to kind of listen to it, and also most of the time it is usually one of the band members' favorite songs. So I feel like it sucks, because I do the same thing where I kind of just say, no, I can't say that because that's a single, so I'm gonna look like I fucking didn't listen to it, or exactly, or I didn't like, nothing else stuck with me or whatever. But it's just like, they decided to put out before the record for a reason, unless it was executives doing that, which then it's just kind of like, boo, let the band members choose what they want to put out.
Even then, it's like whether it's the band members picking, the label picking, a secret third party picking, it's still like people listened to it and said those are the strongest songs on the record.
People are gonna like those.
Yeah, especially like going with a lead single. You know, it's usually one of the stronger songs off the record. You're not picking a deep cut for that shit.
Exactly. But it's like people, there's like this superiority thing where it's just like, I'm gonna choose the deep cut because people who choose the singles are fake fans. It's like that shit. That's giving me fucking PTSD from like Stan Twitter, dude. I had to fucking pick, like, I couldn't pick like Harry Styles, like Falling or like Adore Me is my favorite. I had to pick like fucking whatever, Canyon Moon or whatever the fuck, that garbage ass country song, or else I'd be called like a fake fan. So it's like, that's just real, man. And it's so fucking ridiculous. It's dumb. Atreyu dropped an EP, The Moment You Find Your Flame. This shit, immaculate. I have a favorite song. I listened to it twice and I was like, Gone. That shit, beautiful. What a crazy song. I fucking love it so much. It's so catchy. Great song. Really, really fucking like this EP. I feel like they're just getting better and better. Like they finally found their process. They finally found their sound, what they want to achieve with their future music. And they're just kind of zoning in on it right now. Because the last album, great. This EP, great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or
they were EPs.
EP, yeah.
I thought you meant like the last record where we were we're not Atreyu fans. Yeah. No, they have definitely redeemed themselves. It's crazy that you like Gone because listening through, I realized that that's like kind of because that was the single off of like this EP, and it was definitely the radio song.
The radio, yeah.
And I think with the last one, with the last EP, there were two singles, both that were a little bit more so radio, and then the two
deeper
B-sides, deep cuts were the heavier ones. I don't even think you liked either of those songs, so I think that's it's funny that you're like the radio song.
This one's really fucking good. Yeah. It's because just listening to it in like a full project, I guess, you know.
Yeah, no, and I did enjoy this project more than the last one, because the first EP, which we spoke to Dan from the band about, you can go watch that whenever you feel like that. What the fuck kind of plug was that? I'm running out of ways to ask people to watch the fucking interview.
Go watch the goddamn Atreyu interview. It was good.
That EP like reinstilled my faith in the band. And you know, with Gone, I was like, oh, like every single time I get like the feeling of like, oh no, but I know what they're doing. They're pushing the song on the radio, and then we'll see what the rest of the EP. So like, I gotta stop like letting my heart sink when I hear the first single. Even though I like Gone, I like Gone. Don't get me wrong, but the other songs, the first two, Good Enough and Immortal, are on the heavier side, which I obviously gravitate towards those. And I Don't Want to Die is like a little bit more of, it's like a slower song, a little bit of a ballad, and it was cool to see that side of them as well. Definitely agree with you though. It feels like, you know, Baptized was kind of, you know, they just lost their vocalist. They're trying to figure out what they want to do as a band, and you know, now that they put that record out and they found their footing, and they were able to kind of blend the old sound, which was on the heavier side, the newer sound, which is on the hard rock, radio rock side, and blend them into something that is really fucking good. Actually, I'm stoked on this. If you wrote Atreyu off with Baptize, go like spin these go spin these EPs, because although there are definitely bits of that record on here, don't get me wrong, it's definitely a blend of their old and new sounds. I think that the older fans will appreciate some of the deep cuts, non-singles on these projects.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. Well done. Well put.
Magnolia Park put out two EPs, Soul Eater and Moon Eater. We spoke to Magnolia Park. It's out now. You should go watch it right now. Stop what you're doing and go watch it, and then come back to this. Yeah. Or actually, the better thing for the algorithm is to finish this and then go and watch it. But by then you might forget. Yeah. Because this is going to be long.
Damn. Yeah. We're almost. Damn. Fuck. Okay, we can't win here, man.
these EPs, I think it's a really unique idea to put out, a full length's worth of music as two separate EPs, and it makes sense because Moon Eater is on the heavier side and Soul Eater is more of the pop punk side, and they've certainly explored both sounds, obviously more so the pop punk than the heavier stuff with their previous work, the mixtape, the album, the EP that was in between the mixtape and album. But to get a full EP of heavier stuff, I mean, the last song on the EP is just a metalcore track. It's not just like heavier guitars. It's literally a metalcore track, and that's my favorite song on the whole project. The two projects, but it's just so cool to see the two sides of them, and obviously I gravitate towards a little bit more towards Moon Eater. I also thought that the feature with Devin from Honey Revenge, oddly placed on the heavier side of the two, but welcome addition to the song. She crushed it. Devin, and these were both very solid. I enjoyed both.
Yeah, listening to both of these EPs back to back, and then kind of reflecting on their mixtape or Baku's Revenge really shows their progression as a band and just kind of how much they've grown, because Baku's Revenge was good. Looking back on it, the Addison Rae song, I'm not a fan of that one anymore, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But it's just like fucking Soul Eater. I like how you like Moon Eater, and Soul Eater is my favorite part. Because that entire record, EP, collection of songs, fucking immaculate. I love it. Moon Eater was good, but it's also, it kind of bothers me a little bit how it's Moon Eater and Soul Eater instead of Moon Eater and Sun Eater. Because when I was trying to do promo for that shit, I kept typing Sun Eater, and it was bothering me.
And I totally fucked up the EP names at one point in the interview. I looked up and Freddie was giving me the most confused look, and I was like, whatever I just said was totally wrong.
Exactly, you just completely got it wrong. And it's just, I don't know why it's so difficult.
The worst part is that I had to leave it in there because however I went back, it would have made no sense to cut it. So whatever I called it, you can go find it in the interview Easter that you have to go watch after that.
Exactly, yeah. After the Atreyu interview, fucking Magnolia Park interview, just watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that both of these EPs are really good. I would like to see more of the sound from Soul Eater, because I know it is kind of more on the side that they usually do work on, but it just sounds like they've refined it so much that it makes sense. But I would like a lot of heavier Magnolia Park though. So I'm just happy with whatever. But just whatever you guys are doing, it sounds great and you're owning it, and it sounds really, really fucking good. You liked the one with Devin. Yeah. I fucking loved LOVE. That one was crazy. Also just a fucking crazy song, which is like, if you're listening to this, you're my ex, by the way. And I'm like, whoa, holy shit. So I fucking love that EP. It's really fucking good. And that is it. That's all I have to say. A Virtue dropped new single, Holy. We spoke to A Virtue. It's not out yet.
It will be soon though.
Soon. So just keep an eye out for that. Yeah. But it's recorded, it's done.
Yeah, so. Come out at some point. Probably closer to the record. We'll see.
Yeah, probably.
Album comes out in like 5 weeks or so. Comes out at the end of September.
Yeah. I didn't realize we recorded it that far in advance.
Yeah, long ways to go.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's actually fucking crazy.
But yeah, this song's good. Been stoked on all the singles thus far. Really glad that we were put onto this band with the Sinner EP, because everything they've put out with that EP and since that EP has been fucking nuts.
Absolutely. This single's great. I don't know. I don't really have much to say because it's just a single, but I love this band. Always a good interview. Just a great song. I'm very excited for the album to come out.
Oh yeah. Love put out a new
Love. Damn, that's an oldie.
That is an oldie but a goodie. Put out his new single, Love You Like That. I love you like that. I just like to say the love was funny when we were doing it in 2020. because it was still current. Now it's like, do people even remember who Aiden Gallagher is?
Do the kids even know that meme anymore? Oh my god, are we? Dude, we're like millennials now, where they're fucking doing, I did a thing. Oh fuck, that's awesome. Guys, look up Aiden Gallagher, Love by Love. You'll understand. Dude, that shit's bad. Wait, did you have anything to say about the song?
The song was fine. I enjoy the man's music. I've really come into enjoying pop more. That obviously as the podcast has progressed, and we've been covering this guy quite literally since 2020. I mean, Gloria's been a fan of him forever.
Love him.
I
love him.
Wow, love him.
I love him.
So yeah, it just the single was good. I'm sure it's leading up to something. Stoked to see whatever comes next.
Absolutely. I love this track. They're pushing it hard as shit. I can't get away from this song. It's bothering me just like a little bit because they're only playing like the 15 seconds where it's like, I love you like that. Everything you do just turns me on. It's like, okay, there's more to the song. It's a great song. You can play any other fucking 5 seconds of it.
Yeah, but
other than that, I'm happy with it.
Dealing with marketing and like managing bands and shit, and working on marketing for the record, it pains me to be like, all right, go pick a minute from the song that you want to promote on TikTok, and you're going to promote that minute for the rest of eternity. It's like, oof.
Yep. It's hard. Yeah. It's difficult. That's the price you have to pay, man. That's the fucking price you have to pay.
Fucking garbage.
Catch Your Breath dropped a new single. YSKW. I don't know why. There you go. I didn't put two and two together. I don't know why. I
checked the lyrics right before we joined this, actually. Because I was like, it's either you should know what or you should know why. And,
exactly. Yeah, it's one or the other.
Yeah, and it's the first line in the chorus is you should know why.
Fuck. Okay, well, there you go. It's like the fucking Shallow Pools thing over again. I remember looking at the fucking single title and being like, what does this mean? Yeah.
This song is okay. Of all of the singles that have dropped off the record so far, which they announced it comes out in October, this is the one that left least of an impact on me. Stoked to obviously spend more time with it because the album is still a couple of months away, and when it comes out on the record and in the context of the album, and all that fun shit. But yeah, on first couple of listens, did not leave a huge impact on me.
No. It didn't stick very well, but I do feel like it has potential to grow on me, especially as you said in the context of the record. Majority of the songs where we're like, this didn't really stick. When the album does come out, we're like, okay, it needed the other songs to kind of
album.
Exactly.
Story Untold dropped their new single 333. So they posted that they were breaking up. I sent it to Glory. We were like, oh no, we like this band most of the time.
No, we were both like, no. Like you're saying, oh, you're acting like we both sent like side faces, like the little damn. Yeah, no, we were both like, what the
we were pretty bummed. We enjoy a good Story Untold song. And when I was listening to the song today, I happened to stumble onto Instagram, and I was looking, and I was trying to find that post that I sent you, and it wasn't there, and they were just posting away as normal. And I went to the frontman's Facebook, and his post was still there, and I was very confused. And then I started reading the comment section, and it turns out it was all a big goof, all a big marketing ploy, because
silly.
Because most of the stuff you see online is fake, and it just to show you how easy it is to fall for fake stuff. And bro, it came from the band. I mean, I don't
it's
know
not
what
like
else to
a
tell
rumor started where it's like, oh, they broke up, it's like that's not like, oh, it's fake, don't believe everything. You posted the goddamn thing.
Yeah,
that's like the most reliable source. Everyone's gonna believe you.
Yeah, it like and Young Culture did it with their first record. You remember that?
I do remember that.
And it people, that was only somewhat like I knew that there was a record coming. I was like, there's no fucking way. Like that one was hard to believe, but people still fell for it, and people were pissed at them when they're like, nope, never mind, we're announcing our new record, here's a tour, all this fun shit. So the comments on this one were 50-50. This one was certainly more believable. As a fan, both of the band and of music in general, when talking about marketing ideas for singles and EPs and albums, I don't think it should even be in the conversation of let's fake a breakup, because why even remotely break the trust of your fans in that way?
Yeah, because you're scaring people.
Yeah, like you're gonna lose followers. People are like, well, I don't have to follow this account anymore
because it's a dead band. So why should I even? And also fucking First and Forever did that as well. Only it was like they revealed that it was a joke. Because he did that shit like rolling out of bed. Fuck, I've read promote the single. But it's just like he cleared it up in the same breath of saying we're breaking up. He was like, we're breaking up. Just kidding. Here's the new single. Like that was it.
Yeah.
But when you go out and you make a whole goddamn post, the fucking real post saying, guys, it's been real, but we're breaking up.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
Do it on your personal pages and all that shit. Like that's
a little too much.
Yeah, that's a little too far. And I get it. It's driven in engagement to the account and shit like that. And like obviously that's what they're gunning for with this. So the plan worked in that sense. You're getting more engagement. You got your streams up because people were like, I'm gonna go check out this band because they're not together anymore. You know, all this fun shit. But I am not a fan of bands being like, we're breaking up as a way to promote their music. That I feel like there's a million better ways to do it than
make a TikTok. Make a goddamn TikTok, guys.
Make a goddamn TikTok. But with that being said, the song itself is solid.
Really fucking good.
Yeah, so it would have been a bang to go out on for sure, but there will be more story untold music in the future. Stoked. Or
will there? I don't fucking know.
They could be lying about that too. Stoked for more story untold in the future, and hell yeah, I hope at some point there's a body of work, because I know they said like we're gonna do singles from now on, because obviously in this current climate that's what makes sense, but I would love to see a full body of music at some point.
Yeah, like a cohesive body of work, not just like all the singles put together and slapped together on a record, which I get, that's just an easy way to make a record. You've been putting out singles, one single a month for a year, that's a record that you have. But I would like to see 2 singles dropped, full body of work. I feel like they have potential to be like a really, really fucking killer record if they do that. Shit.
We still talk. At least I still talk about that EP they put out in 2020 because of how fucking incredible it was. Like, I was going through their YouTube channel today. I was like, God damn, that EP came out how long ago? I haven't spun it in a minute, but like I still reference that as like a fantastic way to do an EP.
yeah, no, it's completely fair. When they do like full bodies of work, they fucking kill that shit.
Yeah.
So I understand the single game, guys, but maybe it's time to drop a record. I don't know. It's a great song. I fucking love this song.
Me too.
Maybe it was just a mix of hatred and relief. When you texted me, I was about to listen to the song when you texted me, Story Untold didn't break up. What the fuck? I was like, and then they fucking came on and I was like, okay, fuck this band, but this is really good. So I couldn't even fucking do
I figured that's a bomb I had to tell you about before the podcast instead of breaking it to you live on air, because I feel like too many emotions to go through on a podcast.
Yeah, I would. Dude, you would have seen me cry. You would have seen me yell. I would have been. Oh my god, I would have been laughing, crying. Oh my.
No, I know exactly the kind of look you would have given me, and it would have just been a stare and a blink, and then a. Okay.
All right.
That's
Are
something.
you joking? Or...
Yeah. That's fucking
ridiculous.
That's a way to do it for sure.
For sure. It's definitely an approach that they took. ERRA dropped a new single, Pale Iris.
Fucking bang.
This is good. Yeah. Really fucking good. I really want to talk to ERRA.
Me too. Manifesting
ERRA,
that.
If you hear this, you got an open spot. We both really want to talk to you guys.
Manifesting this one with the hopefully next record.
That'd be fucking good.
Yeah. But yeah, this song fucking rocks. You know, stoked to follow what I can only assume is an album cycle. I mean, they're gonna be going out with Bad Omens and whatnot. So, I'm just, I don't know anything. I'm just assuming album cycle because they've been quiet for a while, and that record came out. Sense, yeah. That record came out 3 years ago, the last one.
Yeah,
so
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, the very fucking stoked to follow an album cycle and finally get into this fucking band because I've seen them so many times, and every time I'm like, well, I gotta get into this band, but then it's like I just go home and listen to Limp Bizkit instead. Like,
wow, crazy!
My fucking brain is broken. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Got the swag in the back with the drip. Homie, don't trip. La di da. I fucking love that song. Actually, unironically, I do like that song.
Fucking song bumps. Hot Milk dropped their new single, "Breathing Underwater." We spoke to Hot Milk about their new record that drops this Friday. The interview is out now. You should go watch it. It was a great time.
Really good interview.
Yeah, it was a fantastic interview. This song fucking rocks, and I am stoked for this record to drop on Friday. It has been such a long time coming. You know, and they announced the record very, very early into the year. And it was kind of like, why are you announcing the album so early? Yeah, why are you doing that? But I can also appreciate the fact that with all of that time, this is only like the 4th single.
That's nice. Yeah, they didn't drop half the record.
Yeah, because I'm checking right now, like with how many songs are on the record. Yeah, it's only the fourth single. So I can appreciate that. I mean, the first single dropped late March 29th. So, and the album comes out August 25th. So
yeah,
I can appreciate, I appreciate that big time. I like that.
Thank you guys for not dropping half the record.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Even though there was a shitload of lead time, 5 whole months.
Fucking shitload.
Yeah, there was not a ton of singles.
And thank you for that, because they dropped enough just to keep like the record like top of mind, I guess. Like, oh shit, it's coming out. Oh shit, it's coming out. Like, but it wasn't like, okay guys, calm down. I fucking heard the record already because of the amount of singles that you've dropped. So yeah, it's good. They definitely paced it well.
With 5 months, 4 singles, that gives like 5-ish weeks if you broke it out that way, which they didn't, because obviously the song came out and the album comes out this Friday. But yeah, I appreciate that. I like that a lot in this current climate.
In this economy,
I like that.
Knox and Charlotte Sands dropped a new single, "We're Not in Love Anymore." Crazy collab. Fucking awesome collab. Awesome song. Knox, you're in your stride right now, because that Not the 1975 song is in my playlist, and I've listened to it today at least 3 times. On the first listen, I was like, I don't think I like this song. And then I listened to it like the other 2 times, and I was like, holy shit, no, I still fucking love this song. This song is great. Sad. Granted, it's sad as hell, but really good. And I think Charlotte was a perfect fit for this, especially if Knox is trying to kind of worm his way into kind of more on the alternative side rather than closer to the poppy side, I guess. So it's good. It's 2 good pools kind of mixing together. It works together really well. Also, Charlotte, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's actually fucking crazy. Like, what? She's too good. She's too fucking good.
Yeah, this song was great. A collab that I didn't know I needed, kind of thing. When I saw the teaser go up for this, I was like, this just makes sense. Like, 2 absolute powerhouses just going at it on a song together. It's just fantastic. This song is great, and stoked for whatever is coming next for Knox. He's crushing it right now.
Absolutely fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. And Big Time Rush dropped another Spanglish song after promising a Spanglish EP and then dropping Another Life, which we do not speak about. Single's called Suave, and shut up. And I enjoy it. I hope we finally get this Spanglish EP that they spoke about months ago, almost a year ago probably. I get it. We had to pause it for an album cycle. That's fine, but now let's put it out.
Yeah.
But the single bangs.
Absolutely. This surprised me like a lot because I did forget about the Spanglish EP until this song came on. And I was like, shit, this is really good. Why don't they just do this? Because this song alone, no disrespect, Big Time Rush, this song alone is better than the entire album. I don't know. It's just so catchy. It makes me dance. It's fucking awesome. I love it. And I would like the Spanglish EP because it makes no sense in my head, but it sounds good. So I can't complain.
But it's been working thus far. You know, the couple of Spanglish songs we've gotten thus far, they've been working.
It's really
better than I thought they were going to.
yeah, literally. It's fucking beautiful, man.
But that is all the music we have to talk about today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's Good Noise _cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com, and Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, and your important plugs, and then we're going to sign off.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt, again from Pulses. Thank you, Matt. Sam and Zari. Thank you again, Zari. Thank you to everyone that we named and the people who don't give us money but watch our shit. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. You guys are all incredible. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Important plugs. You're not doing that. You paid for whatever bit. Yeah. Okay,
that bit's long dead.
It's long dead. Fucking decaying. Yeah. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Be a decent person. Trans rights are human rights. Don't drink energy drinks on an empty stomach.
I know that one's from personal experience.
Dude, remember the day where I was like, I've thrown up 3 times today? It was anxiety, burnout, plus 250 milligrams of caffeine on an empty stomach. Shit's bad. Don't do that shit. And concert etiquette. Remember that shit. Yeah.
Wow, that's my favorite part of pop shows.
Did you see anyone recording themselves at the 5 seconds of song?
Yeah.
Couple?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I know you went.
Yeah, the lawn was a lot tamer than I thought it was going to be this time around, but because it wasn't oversold, so people could kind of keep to themselves. So I was able to keep to myself, and I didn't have someone shoving their phone in their face 2 feet away from me and basically shoving it in my face too. God bless.
Yeah, I don't want to be in your videos, man.
Yeah. Keep me out of your pictures. Keep me out of your videos. Because I'm just going to wind up on Instagram and it's going to be the funny looking guy behind us that's got a blank stare.
You're going to be an inside joke in a group chat, man. That's my worst fear. But yeah. Okay.
Well, I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.